Is there anything better than the smell of chocolate chip cookies in the oven? Hello friends, Joe here and welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you how to make these amazing, delicious chocolate chip cookies. They're not just your ordinary cookies. Let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to start creaming the butter, the eggs, and the sugar first. So I'm going to go ahead and, so here I have a cup of light brown sugar and a half a cup of granulated sugar. I'm using light. You can use dark, it's up to you, but the dark will just give it a little more flavor. It will flatten the cookie a little more, so I'm going with light. But it's a personal preference. And then here I have a cup of brown butter. Brown butter, you put it on the stove. I put in a cup and 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Put it on medium heat. I let it just sit there bubbling. Once in a while I went and stirred it so that way it toasts evenly. In about 7 minutes I took it out and I have this beautiful brown butter. The smell, it's amazing. It just gives it like nutty smell and flavor. So it makes it a lot richer. Okay. Go ahead and mix that first. Just cream it. Okay. Gonna go ahead and just scrape it. Oh, where's my spatula? Okay, over here. Make sure the sugar from underneath is all mixed. And you're gonna hear me several times, so you always want to make sure you're scraping the sides of the as you go to make sure that all the ingredients are getting all mixed. All right. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just, it's nice and creamy now. Go ahead and start it, and then I'm gonna add. I have a teaspoon of espresso powder, baking powder. It just adds just a lot more flavor, especially that chocolate flavor. Just really bumps it up. We'll start it. Okay. Gonna add. I have 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks. Gonna go ahead and add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just let it mix till it's nice and creamy. So I separate another minute or so. Sorry, it's 2 teaspoons. I always forget something. Luckily, I have my little cheat sheet here where I keep my notes. Sometimes I can't see. All right, that looks good. So I'm gonna scrape it, and then we're gonna add the dry ingredients. All right, so here I have the flour. So I'm doing a cup and a half of bread flour and a cup and a half of all-purpose flour. I want to use the bread flour because the bread flour has more protein in it, so that's what's going to help the cookies kind of have they're a little chewy, and then they have more body. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and sift this together, and then I have here a teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of salt, kosher salt. Go ahead and sift this, oops, without spilling it everywhere, okay? So now we want to go ahead and add the dry ingredients to the butter mixture. And I'm just going to add a little bit right now to start it. Then kind of get it started, and then add a little by little. All right, that looks pretty good. So now I have a cup of dark chocolate and a cup of semi-sweet chocolate. And here I have a cup of toasted pecan, and I chopped them. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the chocolate chip. Let's go ahead and add them in there. First, get it started. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the cup of pecans. Just gonna do this for about another 10 seconds and then stop and kind of do the rest by hand. Okay, so the batter is ready. I'm just kind of doing a couple more twisting with the spatula, scraping the bottom, making sure I got everything, just to make sure. So now I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for an hour. You want the dough to be cold. The cold is what's gonna help the cookies stay in that level, kind of stay thick. And the longer they stay in the refrigerator, the better the flavor. All right, so the cookies been in the refrigerator for an hour. Now we're gonna scoop them and we're gonna bake them. So here I have a 2-ounce scoop. You can make it bigger, smaller, it's up to you. But with a 2-ounce scoop, you can get 14 cookies from this batter, okay? And I am only gonna do 6 at a time because they're really big and I want them to make sure they have enough room to, they won't spread that much, but I wanna make sure that they have enough room. Because they're pretty big cookies. All right. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees and I'm gonna bake them for 12 minutes. Right, so they've been out of the oven for 10 minutes, but I can't wait to get into these cookies. I mean, look at this. Aren't they beautiful? Oh yeah, I told you they're not just your regular ordinary cookies. Wow. Amazing. I'm gonna just, oh, look at that. So much flavor in here. The dark chocolate, the brown butter, the nuts. Oh my god, they're amazing. You gotta check out this recipe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and please subscribe. Check out my other videos, but most importantly, don't forget to do yourself